Yo.
Yo.
Layup Lounge members, we are back in the lounge for episode 21 of the inaugural season of the Layup Lounge.
Yes, sir.
My name is Wayne. I'm here with my guy Roman.
That's good.
How's it going, brother?
Good.
Man, thanks for all the new members tapping in and joining the lounge.
Just hit 300.
We just hit 300.
Just hit 300.
Shout out Chief Keef Sosa, 300.
Yeah, come on.
But we're growing up. Thank you. We're going up. We're growing up. Thanks for rocking with us. Hit that sub.
Hit the
like,
button,
comment.
man. Hit the button. Trying to get monetized. We're doing it the organic way. The green leaf way.
Come on, man. Very organic.
Come on, man.
Sustainability.
Hit the button, man.
We got some hot NBA topics though, and we're also just talking NBA hoops. If you like that, hit that sub button and roll with us. But let's go ahead and dive straight in. But Chauncy Billups and Vince Carter were announced as Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier this year, whether these two players should be Hall of Famers or not. I was kind of bought in, and I said they should be Hall of Famers. You were kind of on the border about whether they should be Hall of Famers, whether their resumes held up. Roman, how do you feel that they did make the Hall of Fame now?
I'm content with it. I'm okay with it. I mean, Chauncy Billups beat talent-wise, one of the greatest teams ever assembled. Talent-wise, some of those players were washed. Karl Malone, GP, but Kobe and Shaq were still. They're on paper, they're one of the greatest teams. And a team with, I'm pretty sure that year, no All-Stars that year, they were able to get it done with just, defense. And shout out to Chauncy Billups. And he was the finals MVP of that final. So I kind of knew that he was bound to get in at some point. And then there's Vince Carter, right? To me, man, and we was talking about this, he's all right. To me, he's all right. If he didn't get drafted by Toronto, I don't think he'd be a Hall of Famer, just because I think he transcended Toronto basketball, Canadian basketball, just by his presence being there, being a high flyer. He made Toronto basketball relevant, and I think that is the sole reason why he's in the Hall of Fame.
He's also played 22 seasons in the NBA, the most seasons ever for an NBA player.
And he was washed for the last 7 seasons. But that's like a whole career he was washed.
Okay, but I'm saying 22 seasons of NBA basketball, whether that's in a veteran role, whether that's an all-star role, he did everything in the NBA. We can't discredit his 22 seasons in the league. And I mean, outside of that, like you said, he transcended basketball for Canada. He inspired this whole generation of Canadian hoopers we're looking at now. Your Shays, your Jamal Murrays, your whoever you want to look at, all the Canadian dudes that are here, RJ Barrett. So, I mean, Vince Carter's, his influence on basketball is almost in the same realm as like the Steph Currys and the Kobe Bryants in terms of how he changed the game for Canadian basketball. Because I don't think we have all those players that we have in the league today from Canada without Vince. We don't have Wiggins. We don't have Dylan Brooks. We don't have none of these dudes. I mean, we have to really look at it on paper and say Vince Carter transcended the game of basketball for Canada. He also played 22 seasons. The dunk contest was one of the most iconic moments in league history. He has his moments. He's a champion. Get him in the Hall of Fame.
He's a champion in what?
Didn't he win with Dallas?
No. He wasn't on that team. He don't got no rings.
Okay.
He played 22 seasons for no reason. He tried to ring. And the fact is, the back end of his career, he was playing with Dallas, Memphis, Sacramento, Atlanta. Like, he was hooping just like, what was he hooping for? He wasn't even ring chasing. Like, if you're going to hoop for that long, at least ring chase, bro. Like, what are we doing? Because one of those rings would have looked good on his resume because during that last 6-7 years of his career, washed, but he played, like you said, he played a little bit, so that ring would have meant a little something. But he was playing with these washed-up teams. He was wasting his time for the last 7 years, and I don't think he should get credit for that. He played 22 seasons. It should have been 15, 14. He played like 8 to 10 more years more than he should have. And he's never been, like, other than dunking, I mean, yes, I'm pretty sure, like, in his second or third year, he averaged like 27 points a game. That was his peak. He peaked in his third year out of 22. His career he averages like 16, 3, and 2. That's Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And with no rings too.
We can't look at it through that lens though. That's what I'm saying. We have to look at it from the peaks of his career. Like you said, when you really look at the peaks of Vince Carter's career and how he changed basketball, we have to give him a Hall of Fame nod. He's closer to Hall of Fame than Chauncy.
No.
I'll just say that. Yes. 100%. No. LeBron James, he's beginning to hint at his retirement. I mean, he started doing this last year as well. but he said that he doesn't know if he has 1 or 2 seasons left, but he feels the end is near. He's kind of just soaking it all in. He's still one of the best players in the league, though. What is your instant reaction to LeBron James' recent words about his retirement?
I mean, it's predictable. We should see it coming sooner rather than later. I mean, I know he's still putting up high numbers. He's still producing. But brother is 40 years old. I mean, we got to call it as it is. It's gonna get down to a point. I mean, I've been saying this. Like, I don't think when he retires, I don't think he's gonna suck. If that makes sense. Like, he's always gonna be nice. It's a matter of, his kids are getting older. He's missing family time. Mm-hmm. Bronny's about to be in the league. If they're not on the same team, I'm sure when he's retired, he wants to go to those games. Like, things like that. I mean, he's been in the league for 21 years, bro. Like, that's enough. Like, I don't know, unless he wants to go ring chase some more. I think if he plays more than 2 years, it's not going to be in a Laker uniform. It shouldn't be, because then he's just hooping for no reason. We're going to start, I mean, it's not going to get to a point where it's Michael Jordan Wizards, but it's going to be one of those situations where, like, he's hooping for no reason at this point. Like, once his contract's up, he's definitely going to reevaluate. He's going to get the farewell tour. But I mean, and they're buns right now. They got him and AD are playing one of their best basketballs in their career, and they're still buns. That will get you thinking about retirement. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I am, they was talking about how he was approached with a Warriors deal. I would have took that deal. Get me to the Warriors. Me instead. I'm old. I need somebody else to carry me there. Take me there. And the fact that we're talking about LeBron the way we do still at 40 years old, that's why he's the GOAT. We wasn't talking about Michael Jordan at 40 years old. He wasn't doing none of this. The fact that the expectations for LeBron is so high the way it is, it's ridiculous. And
Jordan
I think
was
that,
at the Krebs table.
Right. Yellow eyes. Tequila shots. What are we doing? Like, what? LeBron is still hooping and healthy and
Highest level.
Bro.
He's faster than the young players. He jumped higher than the young players. He's stronger than the young players.
Hey, current LeBron might be better than any Mike. Current LeBron might be better than any Mike. Oh, they're going to kill me for that.
No,
one.
that's a good.
But I
Let's
mean,
talk
look
about
at
it.
the production. What's he averaging? Like 27, 26, something like that? He's getting his assist numbers. He gets boards. He's still driving to the lane, dunking. His athleticism's still there. You know what I'm saying? He's still the best player on his team at 40. I seen thing Jamal Crawford talk about trade AD, build around LeBron because LeBron's still the best player on the team. That's ridiculous. We're building around a 40-year-old. Michael Jordan had Kwame Brown around him and couldn't do nothing with that. I mean, I don't even know if Gil was there yet, but
No,
I don't think he was there. But he was playing Antoine Jameson, maybe was there. Like, we was talking about Mike, like, oh man, we're just glad to see him hoop. LeBron, the standards are different. Like, oh, he's got to win a championship.
Very different. It's like they
He's
expect him
40.
to still be the best player in the league. He's supposed to carry his team every year.
And it's just dumb because it's like they're saying, oh, he needs to win a championship, but a championship won't move him above Mike and the like. Which one is it? Pick a side, bro. Pick a side. And if current LeBron ain't better than any Mike, he's better at least half of his career. I'm standing on that. LeBron the GOAT. LeBron the GOAT.
LeBron's the GOAT. I feel like he's capping again, though. I feel like he's just doing this to say, like, put some more urgency in the air. I feel like he plans on playing 3 to 4 more seasons.
So you think he's gonna play till he's 45?
I think he's trying to play for a minute. And at this point, he's looking at it more so of like it's business. As long as he's playing in the league, like, once his playing career is done, he's going to be solid regardless. He's just going to ride his time out in the league, help his sons maximize their career, give them some footing and traction, maybe even team up with them, put them on. Bryce, get to the league, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? A full team of Jameses is.
That'd
Like
be
the
fire.
Kumpos is. So it's going to be, it's going to be crazy.
The real
But
Paul brothers.
come on. No, literally. Imagine a team for Bron, Bryce, and Bronny. That would be crazy. So I think he wants that to happen. I think he just doesn't want to tell anybody, put the expectations in the air.
That's the other thing. Michael Jordan, your sons suck. That's the thing. They're buns. They, at least, although his sons are not going to live up to the hype of LeBron James, the fact that they're still even,
And even they got a lot of pressure on them, too. It's like,
right.
Everybody expects Bronny to be Jordan or like
Right. They expect him to be like LeBron.
Literally, I'm like, bro, he's gonna be a solid role player. Like, he's gonna be a good role dude. Gary Harris comparisons, but Hey, he's gonna be a player in the league.
I'm
I
like,
think.
Michael is a terrible father, man. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
He's
He's
going
a
to first.
terrible father. His sons was trash.
Oh my god.
If he cared about his sons, they wouldn't be trash. He would have been in there working with him. At least pay for a trainer to work with him.
You the best basketball player ever, and your son trash at who? I mean, it don't make no sense. Where does son go? UCF?
Yeah, with the goggles and all.
Yeah.
Bro, it's trash.
Now he's
Marcus Pimpin. Come on.
crazy. But yeah, we kind of talked about it a little bit. Bronny's entering the draft.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think? I mean, we say it every video. Bronny James, first round draft pick.
Yes, sir.
Where do you think Bronny James is going to get drafted if he does? Or where do you want him to transfer to?
So, first question, you said where would he get drafted to? Realistically, probably the second round. I mean, it's like, why not, right? Burn a second round pick on Bronny James. If that means maybe luring LeBron into your city, you got to do it. If you're the Lakers, if that means keeping LeBron as a Laker, you got to do it. And I just told you a crazy idea before we got on. Portland, right? We own the Golden State Warriors second round, or not second round, excuse me. We own their first round pick for this year. If I'm being real, this is a boo-boo ass draft. So, what I had in mind was use that Warriors pick, draft Bronny James. Just do it. Because for one, we're going to suck anyway. For one, we already got to have a higher pick. So we're going to pick somebody legit in the first like 5 picks of the draft, right?
Yeah.
Then we're going to be in the teens, probably going to be the lower end of the teens because it looks like the Warriors might make the playoffs. And
That's the Bronny pick.
yeah, so we're gonna be like 12 through like 13, like 10 through 13.
You're taking him in the lottery?
I take him in the lottery. If I'm Portland, I'm taking him in the lottery. We got no juice. Scoot was ass this year, but hopefully he improves. I mean, Shane Sharp, Anthony Simons, DA, Bronny James. You know how much hype Portland would have? We get some televised, and it's a business.
Outside of the hype,
it's a business.
That's what I'm saying. You're doing it for the business instead of the actual player itself. You're drafting him to potentially lure LeBron and just bring in ticket sales.
It's not even a lure LeBron. Well, it's ticket sales, right? But also, I agree with Jeff T. He said that LeBron is not a college player. Bronny James is not a college player. He's a pro. I believe it. You know, he can't play in I think that he needs the ball in his hands. He needs to go out and hoop. I think that he'll have a good opportunity with the Portland Trail Blazers to go out and hoop. I think, yeah, man, why not? I mean, like I said, this draft is weak. Can you name 5 players in this draft?
If I really tried, no. Or here we go. Zach Edey, DJ Burns.
You said
DD Burns.
DJ Burns ain't gonna be in the league, bro.
Oh, he said a league. We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Caleb Love. Who else we got?
What's his name? RJ Davis? Is that his name from UNC?
UNC, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know him.
Reds.
Yeah, I only know him because they had the same girl or something like that. I don't know. That's crazy.
That's bitches work. I'm trying to think of one more person that's gonna be in the draft. Anyways,
Rob Dillingham,
oh yeah, Rob.
Dalton Connect,
Flipikowski.
Reed Shepard. I mean, I just know these because I just watched the tournament.
Yeah.
I would have not known if I didn't watch. But like I said, bums. But you know Bronny James. Bronny James. Look, you're selling tickets, but also you're there early. Develop them. Stash them. Let them go hoop with the Rip City remix.
No, I like it. I hope somebody does draft him. If they draft him in the lotto, though, they're wrong. They're dead wrong, bro. Like if somebody drafts him in the lottery, they're doing it for the exact reason what you just said. They're doing it as like a business position. They're not doing it in the interest of basketball.
Is it bad business?
No, it's great business.
Okay, well, then there you go.
But in terms of setting our organization up for the future, Bronny James is not a lottery pick.
Why is he not a lottery pick?
Because there's other prospects that are more sought after than him. I'm just saying. On paper, there's going to be more prospects that are more highly sought after than Bronny James.
So would you be mad if he went lottery?
No, I wouldn't, but I'm just saying. Fan base, they're going to, or just like organization.
I'm hyped. Bro, if he's a Trailblazer, I'm copping. I haven't worn a jersey. I don't really wear jerseys like that. I'm wearing that jersey, bro.
You're wearing a Bronny James.
I'm wearing a Bronny James jersey. I'm going to Summer League. We're linking up. Look, and that's good for us. You should want him to be a Blazer, trust. You should want him to be a Blazer, trust. We got A.
Come on, Bronny.
So, hey, you want to be, bro,
Declare.
Northwest?
Oh, no, yeah.
Come on.
You're going to have a good rivalry with the Sonics once we get back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, Portland, come on.
Paul George can do everything KD can do, but is more explosive. Niggas are just in here lying now. Paul George is so weak now.
That's you're the one.
I know.
You defended him.
I know. That's besides.
You're crazy.
I hate watching him play now. Like present day, I hate watching. Like Paul George, like 2-3 years ago. Now it's just like, bro,
Stop it.
He looks hella slow.
OKC.
Joe Ingles was clamping that nigga though. That's when I lost all respect for him. And then
That's when you copped the jersey, huh?
yeah, that's why I caught the jersey. And then Damian sidestepped the nigga.
From half court.
And he said it was a bad shot. So next we're just gonna go ahead and dive into this quick little topic. Russell Westbrook recently in a post-game interview was questioned about king of triple-double, as Nikola Jokic has recently caught up to him or is about to catch him up to him in those triple-double race. He kind of just got defensive. And I just want to ask you, who do you think has had the better career, Russell Westbrook or Nikola Jokic?
Nikola Jokic.
Easy.
Easy. It's not even a debate, bro. He's about to be a 3-time MVP. He's going to win it this year. I want Shea to win it for the sake of my agenda, and I think he's been playing well. If voters fatigue is real, Shea should win it. Shea should win it. Voters fatigue is real, Shea should win it. But anyways, Jokic most likely gonna win his 3rd MVP. He already got the first ring in Denver franchise history. He put on that 15. With that came pressure. He wore Melo's jersey, which is, to me, that's disrespectful. But that's besides the point. He is the real 15. The real 15. Yeah. Please stand up. But he got that. And assist guy. But the thing is, he don't look like a tryhard while he's doing it. I can't explain it. Like when Russell Westbrook was averaging a triple-double, I feel like you can tell he was trying to get those triple-doubles. With Jokic, it's like it's on the flow of the game. Westbrook, shot goes up, literally will steal a Steven Adams rebound. Like, what are we doing? He's down there to go get the rebounds, but you're going to steal his board? Come on, bro. So I think that, Jokic has had a better career. Westbrook's salty ass was talking about, there's only one me. It's just me, and basically, like, I'm sure he thinks he's better than Jokic. Wrongfully so. I don't know. Bro was just acting salty for some reason. He could have easily just gave him props, took the high road, but he was like, dang, there's only one me. I'm like, bro, you're not even better than You're not even better than Norman Powell at this point in your career, bro. Like, let's pipe it down a little bit. Amir Coffey. Come on, bro.
Okay, that's crazy. Amir Coffey is vicious.
Amir Coffey, guns drawn.
I'm gonna agree with you though. I feel like Nikola Jokic has definitely had the better career. I feel like Russ isn't far off though. I feel like Russ's diminished role these past 5 years.
See, that's where we disagree.
No, I feel like the diminished role he's gotten the past 5 years has hurt his career trajectory. I mean, he could still, if he was at the high usage rate that he deserves as a former MVP, the same usage rate that other former MVPs still get today, like in the league and the respect that they command, I feel like we'd be talking about Russell Westbrook in a different light. But the fact that he went to the Lakers, I mean, before he went to the Lakers, he was on the Wizards still averaging a triple-double. Then he goes to LA, has a
little bit of technical difficulties. Memory card said we are shot. How to
try to shut it down, man.
Yeah, they
tried to shut us down.
Crazy. But what you were saying about Westbrook?
Anyways, I just feel like Russell Westbrook's career, we can't take it for granted what we did at the point guard position. I mean, no other player has averaged a triple-double since Oscar Robertson. He came in and did so. And, I mean, he did it in a way that captivated the fans. He did it although you said he did it in a way that kind of took away from his teammates, he still was averaging double-digit assists. He was still, like, the heart and soul of that team. They don't make the playoffs remotely without him. They're in the lottery.
He's the greatest try-hard in NBA history.
But Nikola's team right now is just set up much better. He's had the much better setup his entire career than Westbrook. Westbrook's only had KD.
That's not true. He had KD. He had Harden. He had a prime Beal, because Beal's ass now, but he had a prime Beal. He was with LeBron and Anthony Davis. Now he's with James Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. He's had way better setups.
But Nikola's team is built around him. It's like him-centric. When all those other teams that you just named, he was the add-on. He was the one getting sent there to play with these dudes.
In order to be,
had everyone come to him and be like built around him.
In order to be a great player, you got to be able to play with other great players, bro. You got to learn how to adjust. I was just having this conversation on Twitter with Dave, where he was like, if you're a great player, how come you can't play with with Giannis. And they're going to figure that out. So that's besides the point. But like with Westbrook, how come he couldn't figure it out, bro? How come he couldn't figure it out? And then we got to ask ourselves this in terms of like career trajectory and all that, like how we look at him as a whole. Has he had the biggest fall off in NBA history as once an MVP, once a phenomenal player? He can hit a mid-range jump shot. That was his bread and butter. So where he is now, like, has he had the biggest fall off for a superstar in NBA history?
No.
Maybe.
I think he just had a natural decline.
If it's not him, then who? No, I don't think so.
Okay, we gotta talk about Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Like, we can start naming a lot of dudes I've seen just slowly waste away in the league. Like, a lot of my favorite dudes.
But they're not superstars to me, though.
KG won MVP. He's a champion.
Okay, maybe him. You said Paul Pierce, so Paul Pierce ain't a superstar.
Okay, no. I remember KG at the end of his career. It was nasty work.
What, the Jet?
Yeah. Oh,
Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Shout out to Jet, man.
Shout out to the Jet.
Come on, but he might have the okay, but I'm saying one of the biggest fall offs in NBA history,
Fair.
Russell Westbrook. I mean, like, it's looking like Jordan Poole out there at one point when he was in LA, bro. Like, it was bad. That's comparable, bro. Who was worse at their bottom of bottom? Lakers Westbrook or starter Washington Jordan Poole?
Lakers Westbrook was bad, bro. There's too much pressure out there. You know what I'm saying? There was too. It's not a good fit.
You're a great player. Then what we doing?
They got him playing in the dunker spot. Like, what did we? That he need to be on the ball. He need to be getting high pick and roll.
Because when he's on the ball and when he has high pick and roll, it's a turnover. It's a Westbrook.
Okay. It was so sample size.
He might try to punch me through the phone when I say Westbrook because he'd be hot about that.
Don't disrespect my name.
Bro was arguing with a dude with a balloon hat on, bro. You're no longer a first ballot Hall of Famer for that, bro.
And he was arguing with him he was for real mad. And I was like, dude,
he's no longer he's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer for that. Your points go down for that, bro. What are we doing?
Next on the topics, it was just announced Julius Randle. His shoulder injury has sidelined him for the rest of the season now.
Yeah.
He got hurt in January, hasn't played since then. He was trying to work his way back, but it was just announced that he's done for the season.
Yeah.
What do you think this means for the Knicks and their playoff outlook? Do you think they still have a chance, or what's it looking like for them in the playoffs this year?
Anytime you have a playoff choker no longer on your team, it gives you a good spot.
That
might be a good thing for him. Honestly, it might be a blessing in disguise. I mean, obviously, you don't want to see guys get hurt, but now he's hurt. Other guys are going to have to step up. This is really time for OG Anunoby to return to make a great impact. You don't have another person to swing the ball to. He's going to come in and be a second option. You got Jalen Brunson killing. You know, he had, 60 the other day. He had another 45 piece. He's been balling these last couple weeks. Shout out to that one tennis player, Nick. I forgot his name. When he was commenting, he's not an MVP. Bro, he's in the discussion.
He's in the discussion.
He's in the discussion, bro. I don't want to hear that. But I think this could be a good it sounds messed up, but this could be a good thing for him. I don't think, Julius Randle is one of the craziest ball stoppers in the league. You give him the ball, the play's dead. It's over. You just got to watch him do he'll either mess up like he usually do, or he'll make a lucky left-handed jump shot. I mean, he's talked about already. He can only go left. You're in the NBA, bro. You got another hand. Come on.
I will say they're losing a lot of their attitude with him being out though, and I feel like in the playoffs you need your dogs playing.
You got Josh Hart playing the whole game, bro. We're fine.
But I'm saying, what kind of attitude Julius Randle brings that attitude that the New York Knicks up to a different level because he don't take no BS. Julius he's one of them dogs, bro. And like you said, he is a ball stopper. But that's also 30 points per game when he's going. If Julius is on, that's 30 on the board.
And
so the fact that they're losing him,
30 points and a loss, bro.
Okay, but I'm saying it's 30. That's 30 points that's points you're taking pressure off of Jalen Brunson. If Julius is out there, they're like, okay, we got to worry about him a little bit. We can't go send 2 at Brunson. We can't triple or we can't double DiVincenzo. We got to.
Is he that much better than Precious Achiuwa? I mean,
yes, 100%. Let's not even start there. Let's not even do that. You're getting crazy disrespectful. No,
Mitchell Robinson is coming back. That dog is gonna come back, bro. Like if you're talking about attitude, Mitchell Robinson's been out this whole time. Julius has been there. And so now he comes in.
They're losing one of their primary.
Isaiah Hartenstein. They got dogs on the team, bro. I don't want to
losing
hear
one of their
that.
primary scorers, though, is what I'm saying.
Bro, it opens up for somebody else to step in, bro. OG Anunoby, let's see what you about. You want this contract? Come on, dog. Let's hoop.
No, I hear you.
He want that 150 mil? This is really his tryout for that 150.
He might be.
Well, we'll see. Second option OG, who haven't seen it before. Championship, what was he, the fourth option? Yeah, he was the fourth option. Maybe even fifth, bro.
It's going to be interesting how this team really shakes out.
Precious Achua he's going to be fine for minutes. He's going to be fine for minutes. We got Deuce McBride hooping.
He's hooping.
And that's part of the reason is probably because he don't got to pass it to Julius Randle. Julius ball stopper Randle. And we talk about he's the worst star in the league, bro.
When it comes playoff time, though, you need somebody that can go get their own shot.
We got Jalen Brunson for that.
Okay, but it don't hurt to have another one. You could have had. It wouldn't hurt to have Julius out there, high post, left side, elbow extended,
left side. We know how to guard him though. We know how to guard him.
But it's another. Bro, he's putting pressure on the rim too. Pause. No Diddy. He's putting pressure on the rim, and so he's helping. He's opening things up for DiVincenzo, for Josh Hart.
They got enough, bro. They can win.
It's gonna be interesting.
They can still make it to the Eastern Conference Finals without him, bro. They don't need him.
He's one of their more ball dominant players, though. It's gonna hurt him in the long run.
And look, I'm saying it right now. Before we move on, it's the last time we've seen him in a Knick uniform. He's gone because once they realize that they don't need him, they're gonna get just pieces and a couple picks for the future. He's out of there. We won't see him in a New York Knicks uniform again. I promise you.
Julius. Just kind of touching on it real quick. No Diddy. Who is your current MVP of the NBA this 2024 season?
I mean, I said it in the beginning of the season. You called me crazy when I said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Obviously, you didn't think that the OKC Thunder were going to be as good as they are. I'll be honest and say I didn't think the OKC Thunder were going to be as good as they are. I thought they'd be between third and sixth. I thought they were going to be in that, like, they would avoid the play-in, but, still be on that bottom tier. They're a top 3 seed right now. I even said it. All they needed was a big. They got Chet. Look what's happening. Look what that's doing for them. I will say that their size still is a little bit of an issue. I don't know if Bismack Biyombo is going to get real minutes when it comes to playoff time, but he's an extra body. Shai literally scores 31 points every single game. It's exactly 31 points almost every single game. It's weird. But I just think that the way I feel like with the expectations of the OKC Thunder going into this season to where they are right now, I feel like out of all the teams, they have exceeded expectations. And I think that deserves an MVP nod. He's been the best player on one of the best teams in the NBA. If not, they might end up being the best team in the Western Conference when it's all said and done. So I think that he deserves the award. And smooth operator, SGA.
Does he deserve the award more than Luka Doncic?
He deserves the award more than Luka Doncic. And I'll say that because, again, expectations. I feel like we were expecting Dallas to be better than OKC. I mean, last year was a fluke because they tanked. They did that on purpose, bro. They didn't play Luka and Kyrie that last game versus, I think they played Chicago. They lost to them. They missed the playoffs on purpose. So coming into this season, Kyrie, Luka, I mean, just them two alone, all you got to do, go through the season, go through the trade deadline, go get some pieces. They got their pieces. I feel like they were expected to be better than OKC. Just because OKC, they got a bunch of 23-year-olds in their top of the West. So I feel like that deserves a nod. I feel like that just deserves, the expectations we had on OKC, they exceeded expectations more than anybody else in the NBA. So I think that alone. And he's debatable with Luka right now.
So I was about to say, you're giving him credit more for his team success more than just like the individual.
It's got to
valuable.
It's got to play. Well, I feel like he's the most valuable player on that team. Yeah.
So how so if Luka's averaging more points, he's averaging more rebounds, he's averaging more assists, and how is he more valuable then? If Luka has more stats in every category, he's averaging more. And I mean, although they are lower in the seeding, you're only giving Shai the nod because they're a higher seed at that point. So I'm just saying, Luka's numbers this year, he's leading the league in scoring.
The assists, the efficiency, he can rebound. He's getting other guys involved. Luka he has to score at that clip. That's the thing. If he was playing with Bron, if he was playing with AD, I promise you he wouldn't be scoring like this. I mean, obviously, you got Kyrie Irving right next to you, but like Kyrie Irving gets his bucks when Luka is not on the floor. So that was more of a let's stagger their minutes. That wasn't a let them go score, tag team it. Sound crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, he has to score that much. That's why it's like, I mean, yeah, he's the most valuable player on that team, but in the league, nah. And again, it is with team success. Team success has to be a factor, bro, because, I mean, we talked about Westbrook, right? That's one of the rare occasions where it's like, okay, bro, like this dude is averaging a triple-double. I know they're 6th seed. He's a lower seed, but that's like one of the only times there's really been about individual stats. When's the last MVP where in team success like that, like a lower seed like that, was to win the MVP? Because the Mavs are like 5th. They could be in the play-in by the end of the regular season. So it's like, what are we giving MVP for?
Zach Edey and
trash.
DJ Burns, two of the bigger names and bigger players who have captivated a lot of fans' eyes from the tournament. Are these guys NBA players? Do you feel like they have a career coming up in the NBA, DJ Burns and Zach Edey?
No. They'll get a shot, though. Like, DJ Burns, maybe a second rounder, maybe undrafted, but he's going to play Summer League for sure. Mm-hmm. Zach Edey, this draft class is hella weak. I'm going to be pissed, though, if he's a lottery pick still. He's like 20 through 35 for me. I mean, he's not, his game don't translate. You throw it to him in the post. His post moves are little to none. He's just big and slow. He's just taller, but he's just taller than everybody. He has like a right hook that AD finna send that shit to the stands, bro. Like, what are we doing? That's not gonna fly, bro. They're comparing him to Zubac. Why? Because they look like each other a little bit. Like, what are we doing?
So who's a better prospect, Zach Edey or Bronny James?
Bronny James.
So even though Zach Edey's a proven NBA player, or a proven college player who's had major success, is a walking double-double.
Who was a better college player, Steph Curry or Jimmy Fredette?
Fair. I'll give you that. No, I'll give you that.
Hey, bro, it's the play style, bro. Like, talked about it before, like Bronny James, I feel like that position he can play that position well in the league. It's just, I mean, we got to think about that too, right? Like, he had the heart thing. I'm sure they're trying to like slowly ramp him up. They weren't giving him minutes, not because he wasn't good. I feel like they're just trying to, they weren't trying to put a bunch of work on him, like workload, especially because I'm sure he wasn't hooping that much after that whole thing happened. So that's why I'm saying I think that he could get drafted. To me, he should probably go to a different school and just rock out. Maybe go to a mid-major, Or, I mean, I don't know who's at Oregon right now. Go rock out over there. Go UW.
Come on.
Come be a Husky.
Come on. I feel like there is a spot for Zach, though, in the NBA. I feel like
who does he look like in the league, right? Like, what kind of role can he fill in the league right now? Like, who do you look at in the league and say, that could be Zach Edey?
I mean, Boban. No, but I'm saying, remember when Boban first got to the league, he was
trash then.
He was getting spot minutes, though, and be like, okay, he can actually go in there and change the game.
His career
It's going to be one of those things where they put in Zach. If you're playing small ball, it's like, okay, we can't do this right now because...
What's the difference between him and Taco Fall?
He actually has touch. He can actually finish around the cup. He actually has, bro, he's a lot more polished than Taco Fall was. I can't do that. He's a lot more polished than Taco Fall.
He's a lot more polished, but he
can actually shoot free throws, bro. He's knocked down from the free throw line. He has touch.
Zach Edey. Hold on. Zach Edey.
He got touch.
Bro, hold on. I'm a certified hater, bro. You trash. I'm going to just say it. He's trash. DJ Burns is going to cook him. I promise you. And then his draft stock. And then his draft stock finna drop all the way to 30. Because Zach Edey can't hoop in the league. He can't hoop in the league. Imagine him at Rico Hines runs. What is he doing?
He's a second round guy.
He's not a hooper, bro. He's a second round. Like, I'm not wasting a lottery pick on Zach Edey, though.
Absolutely not. I like DJ Burns, though. I think he's league for sure. I think DJ Burns is going to be league. He's going to be coming off the bench. That's tough,
though, because is he better than Kenny Lofton? I don't think so. Kenny Lofton was putting up 40 and 50 pieces in the G League. You see DJ Burns putting up 40 and 50 in the G. I think DJ Burns going to have to slim down, bro. Because you saw him his freshman year, right, when he was skinny? Yeah, he needs to he needs to be in the gym for real. Like, I think he needs to be slim. Still have the same touch and all that, but I feel like him if he's lighter, then he can do more in the paint. Just
he got game though.
No, he got game for sure. No doubt. I'm loving what they're doing out in NC State, bro. Yeah. Like I hope they win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I hope he cooks Zach Edey just to prove my point. Zach Edey's trash. He's trash. I'm sorry. I don't usually like to get too personal when it comes to calling someone trash. He's trash. He got no game, 0 game.
7-4
of nothing. Bag of potatoes.
Raining from the 253. Shout out to Malachi Flynn.
Your guy.
Man, 50 piece?
Yeah.
50 piece McNuggets, Malachi? What are you doing? That's crazy to me. Shout out Malachi Flynn.
He said it's not a fluke.
It's not a fluke. 3rd team this year. I don't care. Head down. I'm coming off the bench. 50 piece. I don't care. I'm just a hooper. Pure buckets, jump shots. I'm getting in the lane. My float game is there. And one.
Oh, you're making him sound crazy. All right, bro.
No, like we can't act like Malachi. I've been trying to get everybody on the Malachi Flynn wave because I seen him hoop at the summer, the summer. Bro, I was like, he's a starting guard in this league. He was better than Schroeder. I was like, he should be the starting guard. He should be the starting point for Raptors.
Schroeder ain't even want to be there, bro. He went for the money. He wanted to stay like.
But I'm saying he should have been the starting point guard for Raptors. Gets bounced up out of there. Gets a bunch of DNPs for the Knicks, gets bounced up out of there, finally gets an opportunity, and what does he do? 50.
Well, you know why? You know why he scored 50, right? Because, you know what they say about Detroit and Sacramento. Well, the old Sacramento, you go there to die. So if he didn't, so he's trying to get up out of there. He's trying to get out. He's trying to make it out of Detroit, bro. Because if you make it out of Detroit, it's probably because you're going to play in Greece or something like that, bro. But hopefully he makes it out and goes plays for a different team. And yeah, bro, you get sent, like James Wiseman was sent there to die. I'm convinced. They sent him to die.
All right, bro. Nice career.
They try to kill Alec Burks twice, bro. He's been down there. He's made it out.
They said, hey.
Blake Griffin, they sent him to die, and that was crazy disrespectful. They could have sent him because he was still in his prime. Imagine those prime years.
Who's the last meaningful piece that's gotten traded to Detroit?
Blake Griffin.
Everybody else just gets sent there to die.
Blake Griffin, bro.
They tried to get him. They tried to pack him up.
Bro, he deserves his jersey retired, bro. Because they had him torn ACL. He said, you know what? I love Detroit to the point where that ruined his career, bro.
No, it did.
He put his career on the line for the Detroit Pistons. They get swept by the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. He risked his whole career for that.
Yeah, he did.
He deserves some recognition for that. No, not jersey. I'm playing, but some recognition, bro. He needs a poster on the wall or something.
You remember his run with the Brooklyn Nets?
He was buns.
Okay.
He was buns.
He had a couple games in the playoffs where Blake Griffin was like a force of nature for the Brooklyn Nets. I promise you. He was the 3rd best player on the court.
Bro was playing like Chris Humphries out there.
No, he was dunking on Giannis. I remember because I was tweaking. I was like, why is old ass Blake Griffin dunking on Giannis in the playoffs?
He went to the Celtics.
Then he was a for sure benchman.
He was clean dishes.
Yeah, he was
washed.
No, he was done on the Celtics. They tried to get him to come back this year.
I know. He said, "No, I know he said, "I know I'm clean dishes.
I'm good."
Nah, but what's the most? And speaking of, he scored 50. What's the most random 50 piece you can think of?
I think the one that comes to mind instantly is Jamal's 50 piece his last year or second to last year when he played for the Suns.
That was pretty much his last year. I mean, he went to the bubble, but
they picked him up for the bubble, yeah.
Bro got the old man injury. Bro strained his hamstring or something.
That was crazy. Because I was real excited that that happened. But
he knew he was crazy.
No, it was like the last game of the season. He comes off the bench and scores 50. Year 19, bro. I was like, bro.
Burks' last game.
That was crazy. And it was like Jamal just scored 50 playing for the Suns coming off the bench. Yeah. Felt kind of random. I didn't think that was going to be one of his last NBA games, which is crazy to think about. He scored 50 and didn't get another shot. That just kind of tells you, bro, that kind of just tells you the status of the league right now. There's like, they're more so looking for young players that they can buy early stock in instead of holding on to a vet who just scored 50. Like, he scored 50 in his last game and you tell me nobody was interested in picking this man up? That makes no sense to me.
Because he can't guard you. He can't guard me.
He scored 50, bro, like 50
He
points
can't
off the
guard.
bench.
There's a lot of people he can't guard.
That's crazy, though. I just feel like that's the state of the league, though. It's like we're still valuing people that we can buy early stock in rather than a vet, a proven and tried vet.
Nah, he for sure should have got another. No, all seriousness, he should have got another shot, though, because, I mean, we're talking about defense, but half the league can't play defense.
Absolutely.
And so it's just like, what are we doing there? They talk about IT, talk about he can't play no defense. Like, bro, like, I mean, he's also as tall as this table, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, of course he can't stick nobody, but subscribe, tap in, man. We like at 311 subs right now. We just hit 300 like a day or two ago. IG going up. Viewership going up. We got collabs on the way.
Connect with us on all platforms, man. If you on the
Connect with
YouTube, go to the Insta. If you on the Insta, go to the YouTube.
Hey, and it's early right
TikTok.
now. We trying to get to 1,000 before summertime. Oh,
Bronny James.
Bronny James, he's gonna be in the lotto. You are a Portland Trail Blazer.
Zach Edey, first round pick.
Hell no.